with everything that's going on in Washington these days, a lot of TABB Forum members are making tracks between New York and Washington quite frequently, if probably weekly. So when you're down there and you make that connection and you have a minute with your congressperson or congressional aide, you really need to make that minute matter. So joining me today is Mary Civiello, president of Civiello Consulting Group. Mary, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
So Mary, what do people need to know?
People need to understand that almost any audience today has a short attention span. It's amazing. There was a study that was done out of Northwestern, and they attempted to ascertain when your average audience, in the course of maybe a 20-minute presentation, starts to not just tune out entirely, but they start to just kind of, the attention starts to drift. Guess how long it takes?
20 seconds?
9.
9.
That doesn't mean they tune you out entirely, but it just means they start thinking about other stuff. Down in Washington, they're busy. They've got a lot of people lined up outside the door when you've got that appointment. So you need to make sure that you understand that, and rather than building your case, you need to make sure that you're going to tell them what you're going to tell them right off the bat.
Okay, so you tell them what you're going to tell them.
Yeah.
What's the mistake then that people make? They don't tell them that, or
they just start to build their case. They start talking and talking and talking and saying, the one thing that you've got to remember is that this is going to happen. If you rule this way, we've got a problem. This is what's going to happen. And this is why your constituents make it about, it's always about the WIIFM factor.
Okay.
What's in it for me?
Okay.
So it's not just how it's going to hurt me and my business, Mr. Congressman, but it's why if you do this, vote the way I don't want you to vote, why that's going to hurt your constituents.
Okay.
Make it about them.
So you make it about them, and then is there something that you can do, because again, you have a short amount of time with these people.
Right.
So is there a way to kind of wrap it up with a punch that's going to be memorable?
Well, yeah. The formula is like any good presentation, Greg. You're going to tell them what you're going to tell them, you're going to tell them, and then you're going to tell them what you told them.
Okay.
That summary. So what I hope you heard from me today, sir, is A, B, and C, which is another important point. Make sure you've got 3 basic points. What you want them to do, what you hope that they will consider doing, and then 3 points, 3 reasons that you should do as, the way that you think that they should be ruling.
Okay.
Right.
Great. Excellent. Thank you. So, again, when you're on your way to Washington, you want to keep these 3 things in mind. So you want to make it about them and their constituents, right? And then you want to give them reasons why they should regulate the way you want them to, make the decisions that you want them to.
That's right.
And then
and when you close out, you make sure that you tell them, you summarize for them, and so I hope you vote that way.
Right. Excellent. Good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Greg.
Again, my name is Greg Crawford. I'm the editor of TABB Forum, joined today by Mary Civiello, president of Civiello Consulting Group. Thanks for joining us.